Welcome to Archiversity online classes. In this lecture, I am going to explain you the concept of contingency coefficient. When you would like to measure the strength of association between two variables which are measured on nominal scale, then contingency coefficient test is the appropriate test. Contingency coefficient test can be used in a 2 into 2 contingency tables or more than that. That means your rows may have a 3 and a columns of a 3 or a 4 rows and a 3 columns in any kind of contingency table where your variables are measured on a nominal scale. You can use contingency coefficient to know the strength of association. Now I'll explain you how to calculate contingency coefficient and interpret the result in IBM SPSS. The contingency coefficient is a measure of a strength of association between two variables and may be called as contingency coefficient C. So when you're talking about two variables, these two variables are measured on nominal scale. Now the coefficient is based on a Pearson chi-square statistic, but it is uniquely different from a chi-square value. The contingency coefficient is not limited to 2 into 2 table contingency tables. The coefficient can test for independence of observations in tables more than 2 rows or columns. Now data for a contingency coefficient should be nominally scaled, that is using a nominal scale. Here is a method. The larger is the discrepancy between the expected values and observed cell values, the larger is the degree of association. Right? The result, how is it you are going to get the result is the test will yield an index between 0 and 1. Although a coefficient of a 0 or 1 would be highly unusual. Rarely you will get a value of a 0 or a 1 in coefficient contingency test. Now 0 indicates absolutely no association between variables. That is, you can say that totally independence or independent. So if you get a 0, it indicates absolutely no association, or in other words, we can say that they are independent. Now next is that 1 indicates total dependence of one variable on the other. Now in other words, the closer the coefficient is to 0, the weaker the association, and the closer the coefficient is to 1, the stronger the association. So to explain this, we have an example. Now here you have 3 groups of age groups. One is 20 to 29 years, 30 to 39 years, and 40 to 49 years. And we asked a question to this particular age group individuals: while traveling, which gadget you use to browse websites? So here you have a rows. In rows, we take a age, that is 20 to 29, and 30 to 39, and 40 to 49. And whereas in a columns, we'll take a smartphone, then tablet and laptop. So we have a 3 into 3 contingency table here. So using this 3 into 3 contingency table, we'll calculate the contingency coefficient and check whether they are independent or there is an association between this age group and their usage of mobile, that is a mobile phone for browsing websites and apps. So the data is presented in SPSS. So here we have data. Now age group and association, just we go to a variable view. So here in a variable view, now look at the value labels for age group 20 to 29, 30 to 39, and 40 to 49. And also look for accessing a mobile or internet, that is a browsing internet or apps, smartphone, tablet or laptop. Now to run a contingency coefficient, this is similar to calculating the chi-square test. So from a menu command, click analyze, and here you have a descriptive statistics. From descriptive statistics, choose crosstabs. When a crosstabs, send age group to rows. And when traveling, what gadget that you use, send it to columns. Then go to statistics. You have a chi-square value here. Here you have a nominal scale. So in a nominal scale, you have 4 different test options. From that, choose contingency coefficient. Then click continue. Now go to cells. So here observed value is by default. Then in addition to observed value, also select expected value. If you require, you can click the percentages, that is a row percentage or column percentage or a total percentages, but I am choosing only two, observed and expected. Click continue, then click OK. So the test result is presented in an output document. So here is an output document. So total there are 171 observations or respondents who took the participation in this study. And in the age group of 20 to 29, there are 111 respondents, 30 to 39, 32 subjects, and 40 to 49, 29 subjects, total of 171. And here you look at the contingency coefficient value. So the contingency coefficient value here is 0.167. So this is a very low, that is very close to the zero. So what is that we are saying, that if your contingency value is very close to the zero, then no association between variables, that is totally independent. What is that this indicates mean? So the usage of electronic gadgets by different age groups of individuals are independent. So there is a no statistically significant association, or which we can prove that these three age groups of people use a similar electronic gadgets to browse websites or apps while they are traveling. So this is the way of calculating contingency coefficient in IBM spaces and interpreting the result. In our example, we have a very low value, that is the contingency coefficient value is very close to the zero, so that we can conclude that there is no association between these two variables, or in other words, they are totally independent. So thank you for listening to the lecture.